Hey everybody, welcome, welcome. It's your girl from Mama. Lord knows how many times I've tried to do this live. It keeps giving me issues. But here we are. It's your girl, Mother from Mama, the undisputed African queen. If you are here for the first time and you've not subscribed, I mean, hit the notification button, hit the red button. Let's do these things because you have to support your girl, mother from mama. All right. We are reviewing Ready to Love, Miami, season 7, episode 10, the getaway that was. You guys, I feel like it was rushed, right? I don't know why at this point they need a getaway because relationships have not been formed yet. I guess it's because in the previous seasons, by the time they are going to the getaway, we have like solidified at least one couple, two couples. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's like all over the place. Let's get into it, you guys. Hey everybody, hello everybody, welcome again. It's your girl, Mother from Mama, the undisputed African queen. Just trying to remove this just so people can see me. We are reviewing Ready to Love Miami, the latest episode, the getaway. Okay, first of all, we see them riding. We see Jeffrey and Morgan riding together. Those are very similar girls. Like, no wonder they are friends, right? And then we see the guy with the ponytail, Andrea. We see my girl, Cynthia. We see my girl, Mercedes. And then we see, who else was behind there? Was Mark Anthony? Yes, riding together. And then we see it on a separate one. It's London. It's Tony. It's who else was there? London, Tony, Anthony. The one was driving, and who else was there? Because I don't understand. We did not see. Did anybody see how Swan and Beck got there? They must have driven together. I mean, I don't know. But anywho, so they get there. And we're not gonna go all that. Oh, they go to the alligator island and all that bullshit. Let's get into it. Let's get into the details. Do you understand? Let's get to Tony and London's situation. That I believe everything that London said. And the thing is, we don't even have to believe anything that London said because Tony has said, yes, I said those words. Yes, I said that. And at this point, I'm saying, what else does Morgan girl wants? The dude has said, if Musia was here, I would not be interested. You be taking that. There's no way you're gonna give the man time to clean that mess because you can see at the end of the episode saying, telling Landon, I wanna give him Tony time to clean the mess. Ain't nothing to clean up. He already told you how he feels. Do you know what I feel? I feel like this is another situation where maybe at the reunion, dude might change seats, like we saw, or we might see Joy. Remember that Joy that had Afro? Joy, yes, she had like a beautiful Afro in Houston, and we had Jay, and then we had the other girl. I don't remember her name. And then kind of is like Jay really wanted to smash, but then he doesn't want to lose Joy. You know what I'm saying? That's what this is what I'm seeing with Tony. Tony's like, oh my gosh, I didn't want to smash this. I want to hear it. But then, that's what I said. I said, I don't think there's any substance when it comes to Tony and Morgan's relationship. Have you guys seen them having any deep conversations? I have not. You tell me if you've seen them having serious conversations about what is it that they're gonna do because and all that. I mean, listen, that's very toxic. But then again, just because it's toxic doesn't mean it's not gonna work. I mean, do you see Surasi over here? They're still together with the Canadian girl. All right. So just because it's toxic does not mean that it's not going to work out, because I can see them getting there. I can see them at the end choosing each other. And that's what I'm saying. London, stop wasting your time. Stop telling this girl what Tony said. Even if Tony kills her, not kill, that's a little bit too much. But even if Tony, I don't know what Tony can do to make Morgan look at London in certain way. And it's unfortunate because London and Morgan can have a very good relationship. But it's not happening. All right, it's not happening. Like, we put so much emphasis on physical appearances when it comes to relationships that we lose focus on the importance. Because listen, those physical appearances are not going to carry you through in your marriage. It's what I keep saying. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to take you through those fights, because that's going to fade. The way I looked at in when I met Mr. Maud, it's not the way I look right now. We've gained quite a few pounds over here. Do you understand? So if he like the skinny Maud, he's doomed, because I'm not going to be hitting the gym for nobody if I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so Morgan and Tony, extremely toxic. I think Morgan still has very, she can get angry, right? You can see her getting irritated. And I feel like she's trying to punish Tony. And then London is allowing himself to be used by Morgan, you guys. Seriously. London, you already know. There's quite a deeper, the connection or the attachment. We're not going to be talking about connections here. It's all attachment. There's no connection over there. It's attachment. The attachment between Tony and Morgan is a little bit stronger compared to London and Morgan. And so London is just a pawn being used by Morgan to make Tony jealous. Did you see her saying, I know Tony is jealous? I'm still, listen, I don't know, you guys. I don't know. It's not healthy. It's really not. It's not healthy. All right? So anywho, so then, that's why they're trying to fight. And then prior to the fight, you see Tony and London playing pool. And Tony suggesting that whoever wins is going to sleep with Morgan. And I don't know why Morgan thinks that's a compliment, right? I mean, this girl is almost 40. She's almost 40 years old. How old is Morgan, though? She's almost 40. Those are little things that we used to hear back in the day, and you'd go like, now that you've grown, you've matured, you know what you're bringing to the table. You demand respect. And if nobody is showing you respect, if nobody can recognize, the black girl magic that you're bringing to the table, they're just looking at you as something, as a trophy. Really, they're just looking at you as a trophy. That this is what I want to win. And then after I win, what happens? You understand? It's what irritates me. No, I digress. Let's get to Jeffrey and her. We just kissed. Well, that voice of hers is really irritating me. It's really, really irritating me. All right? Now, I can see, first of all, Cynthia, baby girl. Cynthia is my girl. And please, don't talk about you having a connection with the Forbes guy, a ponytail guy, Andrea anymore. I mean, no, you cannot compare Anthony to Andrea. I mean, Anthony is a guy who carries himself with dignity. Who is not there to, play games. That's what I'm saying. I see Cynthia and Anthony as an item. I see them, getting there. I see them even getting past this and starting a family and all that. Yeah, Jesus, make it happen. Oh, for me. Ay, ay, ay. Mm, mm. Cynthia and Anthony, just make mama proud. Make mama proud. Seriously. Before I get to them, let's talk about Jeffrey and how she was in that jacuzzi wearing clothes, and then she gets into the jacuzzi still in her tights. I'm like, ay, ay, ay. And they start kissing, and then she started to explain to us what that kiss was. I'm like, girl, you're a mother. You have 3 children. Don't come over here and explain to us things that we can see they're not really organic. You know what I'm saying? She said, his tongue. No, not the tongue, the lips. You don't have to go into those details. We already watched it, and it wasn't cute. It wasn't like, I remember watching The Bachelor when Rachel Lindsay was the Bachelorette, and I'm gonna be watching it again because Charity, a black girl, is gonna be the Bachelorette. I'm gonna be watching it, right? And I remember her kissing Brian. Finally, that she picked. You could see the passion in the kiss. You know what I'm saying? You can see them. That kiss was good even to watch. It's over here, Jeffrey, and the guy with the ponytail. In it. And if it is, don't do it on camera anymore because it's not cute. It did not bless my soul, is what I'm saying. That kiss did not bless my soul. All right, Jeffrey? And I'm not hating. I'm not hating. I would want her to find love. I would want that Andrea guy with the ponytail to find love. But if this is a kiss that is gonna, seal the deal, it's lacking. It's lacking passion. You know what I'm saying? Passion. Especially when you're kissing somebody for the first time. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm gonna say. Now, if I don't know if I'm able to do this because I don't want to spoil my video and I don't want to. Hold on, guys, because first of all, let's see. I did. Okay. Oh, am I not supposed to share? Select the tab. I did. Okay, there you go. All right. So you guys, look at that. Andrea, can you learn something from this guy when it comes to your haircut? Anthony, can you share whoever your barber is, and you can share that with Anthony because we need that ponytail to be not. You share that with Andrea because we need that ponytail to be trimmed, like gone. Because I don't know. And then he puts a feather back there. Anthony, come on, man. Help your brother. Let's see. So that you guys see what I'm talking about. Okay, over there, I don't see. Wait a minute. Okay. Oh, come on. These people, they just... Okay, can we remove this? Move. We are not talking about you. Okay, wait. Okay, they are running around. This is what we are talking about. Them playing pool, all right? And there they are. And you can see Morgan comes in and she rolls on the floor once she realizes that there she is. She thinks it's, yeah. And Mercedes is there telling her, this is, they are playing for your heart, which in the beginning was nice because, look at her. Did you look at how she's rolling? Look at her. Look at that. That's what. Oh my gosh. Okay, so then that's not what I'm going to talk about. I wanted to show you guys the ponytail. This is the reason why I don't see Mercedes going home. I see Anthony and Mercedes, they have a good connection. All right. I don't, oh my God, yeah. Did you see? Wait a minute, wait a minute. You I love this too. Very mature. Even when people are running to get their rooms, they were like, no, we are not doing that. Very mature. Very mature. You know, and their personalities match. You know, they're not going to run around booking for room. Okay, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Did you see? Oh my gosh, wait, oh my gosh. Oh my God. Wait a minute. God, that's, we're not talking about that. Wait. Let's go back to the Blake, because it's gonna come over there. Wait. Okay, Blake. Okay. Yeah, Blake, get to work. Arrange that room. You got the muscles. All right. There. Oh my gosh. Did you see that, you guys? Do you see? Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Wait a minute. Yeah. Wait, let's see that one more time. For the people at the back, put your glasses on, just so you see what you're talking about. Okay, play. Okay, we cannot put any sound here because I don't want to be copyrighted over here. So you guys, I'm interpreting. You already know what was going on over there. You know, Blake saying now we have deeper conversations to have, you know, after a divorce and all that. You guys remember? Oh, there she. Oh my gosh. Listen. There it is. It's a feather up there. What kind of a hairstyle is this? Okay. So anyway, I don't know where to go from here. Oh, messed up. Oh my God. What the heck? Anywho, so then Tommy comes and Blake says, you know, it got a little bit passionate and got a little bit heated last night. Of course, he's referring to Tony and London situation. Then we can see in the next upcoming episode, we don't see Blake, we don't see Swan, we don't see Mercedes. Whom do we see? We see Jeffrey, we see Morgan, we see London, of course we see Tony talking to Andrea, right? So I don't know what's going to happen. Here's the thing. You cannot send Swan home just because, and you expect, no, at this point in the game, you don't expect Swan to start opening up with anybody. And that's why she told Anthony, yeah, it's too late. You snooze, you lose. I agree with that. So at this point, I don't know what it is that they want. Now, in the upcoming episode, I see Anthony getting out of that pool and kissing Cynthia. I am here for it. Thank you, Anthony. You're making the right moves. Okay. I don't know. What I was going to say is that you're not going to send Swan home, who has a connection, a very great connection with Blake home. Then what do you expect? Blake has to go home too. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why I froze. That's why I removed my picture, because I don't want to be freezing over here. My internet is big. Anyway, you know what I mean? Because the only two girls who have two connections, it's Morgan, it's Jeffrey. Jeffrey has a connection with Andrea. Jeffrey has a connection with Mark Anthony. Morgan has a connection with Tony. Morgan has a connection with London, or attachment with London. I don't know why I keep saying connection. And so if you send Tony home, I mean, if you send Morgan home, Tony goes home. You know what I'm saying? At this point, because there's a connection between Sue Ann and Blake, Mercedes and Anthony, Morgan, and for sure Tony. All right. Jeffrey is going to end up with Andrea. I don't see Jeffrey ending up with Mark Anthony at all, right? And well, even if she's going to end with Andrea, the Forbes guy, I don't know, you guys. I don't know. I don't see a long term over there. But I'm not saying that it's not going to work or it cannot work. I mean, I'm just saying a single man who have no children, marrying a woman with 3 children, and you're not Beyonce. And we saw that, some people might not have resources. You know what I mean? It's a whole lot. It's a whole lot. So that's what I'm saying. I do not see long term when it comes to Jeffrey and Andrea. I mean, they might won't be there for the show up until the end, but then after that, when the cameras leave, reality hits in, and I don't see it. I see something between Anthony and Cynthia for sure. I see something between Sue Ann and Blake for sure. Other than that, I can see Mercedes and Mark Anthony, but they're still young. Mark Anthony will still, but they're young, so they have an opportunity to, you know what I mean. And I was talking to Randall, and Randall said, when you click immediately after you meet and you click, then during the process you have time to build on that. That's why you see Joy and Clifton. That's why you see Camille and Cornelius. People who have continued to build on their relationship. But when you have so many people you're dating, your focus is over the place. It's difficult for you to learn anything, or and that's what I'm saying. Maybe Blake and Sue, because Blake's eyes has been focused on Sue for quite a bit now, has a possibility of growing to something. You know what I mean? But anyway, we'll see what happens. You guys, it's your girl, Mother from Mama. Do not forget to subscribe, like, share, you guys, and I will be seeing you in my next review. Bye, everybody.